It begins in the quiet stillness of an ordinary farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, a place that's both forgotten and infamous. You are Courage, a dog whose very name mocks the terror that courses through your veins. In a world where every creak, every rustle of wind outside seems designed to remind you of your perpetual vulnerability, your life unfolds like a twisted myth. But behind the everyday nightmares, an even stranger truth simmers, a truth that blurs the line between fate and conspiracy. You quickly learn that life here is anything but predictable. From your earliest days, the whispers of secret experiments and government cover-ups haunt every corner of the old homestead. Some say that your birth was no accident, that you were born of a covert project, an attempt to create the ultimate living embodiment of fear. The mysterious Project Canine Paradox, as the locals murmur in hushed tones, was said to be orchestrated by a coalition of rogue scientists and shadowy government agents. Their goal? To engineer a creature perfectly attuned to every nuance of terror, a creature whose very existence would serve as a warning to the powers that be. You, with your jittery heart and wide haunted eyes, became the unwitting product of that ill-fated experiment. While others may dream of courage, you've always been defined by the stark contrast between your name and your constant state of alarm. Every unexpected sound in the dead of night, every unexplained whisper from the walls reinforces a single inescapable truth: you were made to feel fear. Yet amid the persistent dread, there's a strange rhythm to your life, a peculiar blend of ordinary routine and the extraordinary. Each day begins with the soft light of dawn filtering through dusty windows, and with it, a new chapter of survival in a world that never sleeps on its suspicions. The farmhouse, with its creaking floors and peeling wallpaper, becomes both sanctuary and prison. Here, every shadow seems loaded with intent, every gust of wind a herald of unseen dangers. Your adoptive family, Maria and her enigmatic husband, provide the only semblance of warmth in your otherwise tumultuous existence. Maria, with her gentle smile and empathetic eyes, has always been the steady hand in the chaos. She treats you like kin, her soft words and warm embraces a small beacon against the encroaching darkness. Her husband, whose past is shrouded in mystery, exudes a quiet strength. He rarely speaks of his history, but the weight of unsaid secrets clings to him like the dust on the farmhouse floor. Rumor has it that he too was once caught in the whirlwind of classified projects and abandoned experiments, a man who walked the thin line between normality and the extraordinary. In the flickering light of the evening, when the farmhouse settles into an uneasy silence, the real story begins. You find yourself musing over the quiet conspiracy theories that seem to underpin your very existence. Late at night, as you curl up in your favorite corner, the sounds of the house become a symphony of hushed revelations. The creaks and groans are no longer mere mechanical sounds. They are the murmurs of secrets long buried. You recall overheard conversations about secret meetings held in the dead of night, where local conspiracists debated the implications of Project Canine Paradox. They spoke of unmarked trucks, clandestine labs hidden beneath the desert, and cryptic messages passed off in coded whispers. Each of these snippets of information fans the flames of your growing suspicion. Was your constant state of fear engineered on purpose? Were you designed to be a living experiment, a pawn in a grand scheme that defies conventional logic? The more you ponder, the more the notion seems plausible. Every unexplained sound, every odd occurrence around the farmhouse fits neatly into the pattern of a world meticulously orchestrated by forces beyond your control. As days turn into nights and nights blur into uneasy mornings, you embark on your own quest for understanding. You wander through the desolate landscape of nowhere, a realm where reality and myth intermingle. Your journey is one of quiet discovery, punctuated by moments that are as surreal as they are disconcerting. You notice peculiar phenomena, a rusted signpost that inexplicably points in two directions at once, an abandoned carnival ride that creaks with the memories of lost joy, and the persistent hum of machinery emanating from an unremarkable shed. All these elements converge into a tapestry of mystery that refuses to let you forget your origins. One fateful afternoon, while exploring a derelict barn on the outskirts of nowhere, you stumble upon a hidden cache of old documents. The papers, yellowed and brittle, detail secret experiments and coded language that point directly to the notorious Project Canine paradox. You learn that the project wasn't merely a scientific endeavor, it was a convergence of human ambition, occult rituals, and government secrecy. According to these documents, a select group of scientists believed that fear could be weaponized, that a creature like you could serve as both a warning and a tool for those in power. They theorized that by harnessing the raw, unfiltered terror inherent in your very being, they could manipulate mass behavior and even control the ebb and flow of societal order. The revelations shake you to your core. The idea that your relentless anxiety, your every jittery heartbeat might have been preordained by shadowy figures fills you with a bitter mixture of indignation and resolve. If you are indeed a product of this grand, disturbing experiment, then the very foundation of your identity is built on a lie crafted by unseen hands for reasons you can scarcely comprehend. In the days that follow, you delve deeper into the mysteries that surround you. With the support of Maria and her silent, reassuring husband, you begin to piece together the fragmented clues scattered throughout your life. Late-night discussions in the farmhouse become sessions of quiet rebellion, where the three of you pore over old maps, cryptic letters, and half-remembered stories passed down by locals. Maria shares her own recollections of strange happenings before she found solace in the quiet of nowhere, while her husband reluctantly confesses that his past was once entangled with the very experiments that seem to haunt you now. As you sift through these revelations, you begin to see the subtle threads that connect your life to the broader tapestry of conspiracies and hidden agendas. Every unexplained phenomenon around the farmhouse, every eerie sound at night, takes on new meaning. They are not random accidents or figments of an overactive imagination. They are carefully orchestrated signals in a vast, unseen network of control. And at the heart of it all lies the unsettling realization that your constant fear was not a natural flaw, but an engineered feature designed to serve a darker purpose. In a quiet moment of introspection, you ponder the nature of courage itself. Perhaps it isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to confront it head-on that truly defines bravery. You begin to see that while you may be overwhelmed by terror, your persistent quest for truth and understanding is a form of defiance. It is your way of reclaiming your identity, of rejecting the notion that you are nothing more than a living experiment in perpetual anxiety. Your journey takes you to the very edges of nowhere, a desolate stretch of barren land where rumors of forgotten labs and abandoned projects are whispered among the wind. Here, amid the cracked earth and rusted relics of a bygone era, you uncover more clues, a series of faded graffiti markings on an old silo that seem to reference the project by name, a weathered metal box containing what appears to be a scientist's dog, and a mysterious amulet said to be imbued with energies beyond explanation. Each discovery deepens your conviction that there is more to your story than mere chance. The secrets of Project Canine Paradox and the dark intentions behind it are slowly coming into focus. The more you learn, the more you understand that the forces that created you are still at work, their influence woven into the fabric of nowhere itself. This revelation is as chilling as it is empowering, driving you to confront the unsettling possibility that every step you take, every tremor of fear you experience, is part of a larger, malevolent design. Despite the overwhelming odds, you press on with a quiet resolve. With Maria's unwavering support and her husband's stoic determination, you begin to piece together a plan, not just to understand your origins, but to challenge the narrative that has defined your life for so long. In hushed conversations over shared meals and long walks under the waning light of dusk, you discuss the possibility of exposing the truth behind the conspiracies. Every whispered theory, every hidden document becomes a stepping stone towards reclaiming a semblance of control over your destiny. Yet, even as you edge closer to unraveling the tangled web of secrets, the ever-present specter of fear looms large. The realization that your existence might have been engineered by forces whose motives are as inscrutable as the night sky is a weight that you carry with every cautious step. But you also begin to understand that within that very fear lies a paradox, a reminder that sometimes confronting the darkness head-on is the only path to finding a glimmer of light. In a world where every whispered secret and every unexplained sound seems to conspire against you, you've come to see that the true measure of courage lies not in the absence of fear, but in the relentless pursuit of truth. As the night deepens and the shadows of nowhere hold their secrets close, one question remains. Will you dare to uncover the forces that shaped your destiny, or will the mysteries of fear forever keep you in the dark?